Hey there YouTube, what's up? Umbreon here, and today I'm bringing you guys a battle video of me fighting against someone I did in a stream. As you can see, his team is made completely up of evolutions, and so this team kind of seemed funny to me, as I have an evolution, the extremely bulky and fun to use, as well as gorgeous Umbreon. So anyway, let's get down to the battle. This battle took 29 turns, and honestly, it was interesting to say in the least. So let's get started. Sorry about the low quality. Okay, so yeah, this is just the intro. He starts off with his Umbreon, probably just to get it set up, or Toxic Stall. I didn't really know what he was going for at first. Now, what he probably assumed, what I was going to do, since I have my Zoroark out here first, disguised as Delphox, was, I don't know, probably, I believe it was actually a Dark Pulse. So I just go for the U-turn to get some super effective damage, and then get, my other guy out. Oh yeah, I think it was definitely a Toxic. Yeah, this is where, his Toxic actually missed, and so I got my Toxic off. So he goes for a Curse here. He goes for the physically defensive Umbreon, as you can see. And with the Toxic Stall, while he can, stall a good number of things, when it can keep, a good number of things, just adjusting here, from taking it down, Toxic Stall, it's kind of hard to beat. I run a Synchronize on my Umbreon, by the way. I think he runs the other one. I'm not really sure why. Synchronize kind of seems the best to me. But anywho, yeah, so right now what I was doing here was I was thinking, well, I don't really want to swap out, but I want to get rid of this Umbreon. So he goes for the Moonlight, while I go for a Dark Pulse, just to get back some of that lost HP. Yeah, as you guys can see, I took a considerable amount there. I believe that was only turn 2 or 3. So I was kind of actually surprised. I know I wasn't really. But anywho, I go for the Moonlight here and get some back of my HP. So he goes for a Foul Play, thinking I guess he forgot that Foul Play goes off of your opponent's attack, and I have absolutely nothing there. I think I actually have a Calm Umbreon, which is specially defensive up, but attack down. So maybe he was assuming with his attack up since it's a physical move. But anyway, that did virtually nothing in addition to other stuff. But anyway, so he went for the Moonlight, and I have that. We both have the Toxic on there. I don't think either of us had a move to get rid of Toxic. As you can see, that's already doing a quarter of his health, and this is like turn 5. Just gonna turn this down here, but yeah. So I go for the Moonlight since I'm at half HP just to get everything back, and he goes for another Curse, which will make him even more bulky. However, I'm not really sure why he's doing that. It's my only offensive attack, excluding Toxic, is Dark Pulse, which is a special. So I go for a Moonlight here, just trying to get back some of that Toxic HP and stall him out. He goes for the Moonlight too, which won't completely heal him, but will get a considerable chunk back. As you can see, he's almost back at full health. And that right there did about 1/3 of damage on me, and on him did over half. So I go for a Detect here, just to block whatever the crud he has coming at me, and he uses and he goes for a Moonlight. I was like, oh crud, I probably should have gone for a Moonlight myself or something. Yeah, as you can see, it's down pretty darn low. So I think this is the point where, this is where I go for a Moonlight, just to keep me alive in here. as both of us have the considerable amount of turns, I think this is like where the majority of the battle happens. Just an Umbreon duke out, since we both have Moonlight, and we're just trying to stall the other into Toxic Oblivion. So as you can see, that did over half on me, and, 2/3 damage on him. So I draw back as to get the toxic damage at turn 1 next time. I send in my Melodic, I believe. Yes, I did actually send in my Melodic, I'm just checking. And he goes for a Moonlight, which will get him up to close. So what I go for here next is a Scald, I believe. Yes. For the stab damage, since there's no sunlight up. Anyway, yeah. He goes for a Toxic, successfully getting it off on Melodic. In hindsight, I probably should have swapped out just to get Toxic only on Umbreon, but it doesn't really matter because his Umbreon goes down this turn, so no biggie. So right now, for you people who haven't been counting, we are on turn 12, which is just insane. So he goes for a Thunderbolt, not realizing how bulky my Melodic is, and not only that, but I also have a weakness policy on there. I probably should take that off and give it to something more useful, but I decided, hey, the Scald does a lot of damage, and, with weakness policy boosting my special attack. I go for a Protect right here just to block whatever he has coming at me. He goes for a Volt Switch, but it doesn't work. I decide that I'll just let the Toxic take me. Or, yeah. So, right here is where I send in my Zoroark disguised as a Delphox. And I don't even know what, what hidden power that was. It seemed to do neutral damage. Maybe he was a hidden power Dark? Usually what the hidden power you want to have on your Pokemon is one that will, be super effective against whatever you're weak to. So I just keep going for Night Dazes here, not realizing that, hey, this Vaporeon has a lot of HP investment, and I actually go for a Night Daze again instead of switching out. But with the crit, I almost managed to take out Vaporeon, and it's close, but I honestly expected it to go down this turn. And I go for another Night Daze, hoping to take out his Vaporeon, but no. Anyway, here's where he gets the Wish. I'm not sure. I thought it used to be more than just a turn, but anyway, go for another Night Daze, and lower the accuracy and almost take it out. It was pretty close right here, so all I have to do is pretty much switch in just about anything with an attack to take down this Vaporeon. I go for Loyal, which is my Arcanine, and I go for an Extreme Speed, I believe. Yes, Extreme Speed. It doesn't do anything, but I go for it again and successfully knock out the Vaporeon. Now he sends in his Espeon, which I think it's formed because I'm pretty sure Gaijin actually is another name for Vaporeon. But I go for an Extreme Speed, and it actually does over half. He goes for the Psyshock, which probably was a good idea. Anyway, it gets a crit, and so he's able to knock out Loyal with the Grass Knot the next turn. Grass Knot, in case you didn't know, is a move that does more damage the heavier you are. So, like on Groudon, it would be not only super effective, but really good. So, Espeon goes for a Shadow Ball here, which does surprisingly little, even though it wasn't very effective. But Espeon is supposed to always have special attack investment, which makes me wonder if this thing was properly EV and IV'd trained. And I honestly expected for the Toxic to do more the first turn, but I managed to stick around, be a thorn in this guy's side once more. He goes for an Ice Beam here, I think just going for the KO, and it succeeds. Sorry about the constant movement, I probably shouldn't have put it on my lap. Anyway, here's where I send in my Delphox for the super effective fire. Yeah, sorry about this being really low quality, I'll try and fix that really fast. And there we go, yeah. So, it goes for a Shadow Ball to try and knock out Delphox, but is unsuccessful. I go for another Flamethrower just to get this thing out of here. It's getting annoying. And down goes the Cupcake. It's over 10 minutes in, but just 2 rounds remaining. I'm not actually sure. I think, yeah. It goes for an Aerialist here, knocking out Delphox. I went for a Flamethrower. But anyway, I send in my Charizard Blitz. This thing, sorry about that, guys, does work. It does work. It is like a glass cannon, though. If you get this thing paired up with just about anything, it'll go down. However, I run mine a little bit different. Usually you run them modest, but I run mine rash. It's probably not the best idea, but it does some work sometimes. Anyway, that was my battle against Jan, which I did in a stream, by the way. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, a like would be appreciated, as would a favorite, a subscribe. Tell me what types of videos I should make in addition to Minecraft and battles. Thank you for watching. This is Flareon Umbreon, over and out. P.S. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm gone.